Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Commodities Update video. And this is where we look at natural gas, UNG, and US dollar, gold, and silver. So we're looking at their technical analysis as well as the support and resistance levels and the most likely scenario where price will be heading into later this week. All right, let's get started on natural gas, NG, and make sure to click the B80J adjusted chart here so you won't get these contract gaps. And chart look like mine. So, and over the weekend, we talked about this resist support line, pretty much the last level support that we were seeing, because all the way back there's really not that much, and we just kind of drew a diagonal line together, support, support, and support, and it looks like bulls decided to hold it. So over the weekend I said pretty much that's the only support we have because we're pretty much at all-time lows and there's no real horizontal support around us, and went off of this pivot, and now we try to bounce here a couple times, and you can see bears try to take it lower on Monday. So you can see that big wick down, came back, closed above it. So a good sign. Looks like bulls play defense. And today, sorry, not today, Tuesday. Wait, the Tuesday is today. We wicked below, came back up, same thing. Bulls played defense and closed above it. And you can see right after that, a few couple of tests. Bulls decided to show up, and we have a big bounce. So that was a, let's see, 6.7% bounce. All right, so this is pretty much just the first step for bulls for any kind of bounce they want to see. We want to see a trend change, right? So now we have a big enough move where on the next pullback, we can form potentially like a bull flag, or retrade 50% of it and then change the trend to their favor. So let's see if the bulls can do that. Minimum, we want to see an hourly uptrend, right? So this is just an hourly move, one move, no trend changes at this moment. And we are forming a little bit of hourly bull flag here. You can see just a slight pullback and it's kind of flagging. So we just need to break today's high, and we will have an hourly uptrend as well as an hourly bull flag confirming at the same time. And when that happens, we just zoom out, to bigger time frames. And we start to look at the 4 hours. Can the 4 hour confirm an hourly 4 hour uptrend? And if we do that, then I'm looking at the 8 hours and see if we can get a bigger bounce. And once this EMA 12 starts curling up, exponential moving average 12, I want to see it start acting as support. Once we make a big enough move, comes back, I want to see it test its support, continue to bounce off of it, and head higher. That would be a good sign, because on the way down, you can see it's always acting as resistance, 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 right? So now on the way up, we want to see it act as support. You can see when we broke up here, it didn't even act as support. It just kind of V-shaped below it, and then acted as resistance right after that. So that was one of the signs where you can see bears were taking control again, just flushed through it, and then right away made it a resistance. So let's see if the bulls can make this EMA 12 on the 8-hour time frame a support once it starts to catch up on this bounce. Then that may potentially shape up a potential bottom. And we may also say this could potentially shape up inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head. We need to bounce a little bit higher for that to happen. Bounce closer to around here, and then potentially shape up a right shoulder here. And then if it ends up confirming, we'll break up above the neckline. That's a bullish pattern. It's a downtrend into an uptrend, just inverse head and shoulder psychology of it. On the right shoulder doesn't mean we have to retrace all the way down here. Psychology of it, it's a downtrend into an uptrend. So we need a pivot to have that uptrend going. But right now, way too early to say, because we still need a big enough bounce for that to even shape up. Let's see how much we need. Just say roughly over here, right? So we need another 6% bounce, to shape up this inverse head and shoulders look around this range for it to be more convincing. At this moment, we just got 1 day bounce. Now we had a lot of 1 day bounces on this drop, right? This was pretty big bounce too. So we don't want to get too excited at the moment. Give me some trend changes, then we may potentially say, this could maybe be the bottom. But right now, as of now, not yet. And UNG similar idea, decent move. So let's see if NatGas can confirm that trend change and get that 8 hour coming support. Same thing idea. Perfect rejection, right? Rejection over here, EMAs, 8-hour EMA is pretty key. So both NatGas and UNG 8-hour EMA is what I would look at once we get a big enough bounce. Similar idea, you can see this inverse head and shoulders potentially forming on UNG as well. UNG and NatGas just tracking a different contract at this moment, I think. So yeah, you can see this inverse head and shoulders shaping them as well. And we just need a bigger bounce up here. Take a look at the dollar. So the dollar is going to be super key tomorrow because FOMC meeting is coming up tomorrow. So we either get a surprise rate cut or it's currently priced in as a rate hold for now. I think it's 90% or something around that rate hold. So we'll see. If we get a cut, this is probably going to tank. If we get a rate hold, it's probably going to just continue to tighten up into September until we get that cut. So we'll see if it continues to tighten the range into September. September now is priced in for a cut. It was already for a while. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But very clear, tightening ranges. No fake outs at this moment. Just draw a line here. Tightening range. Can't get more clear than this, right? Big move up, big move down, big move up, big move down. Let's see what the next move is, right? If we get a surprise cut, there's going to be a daily bear flag. Breaks through that. All right, let's take a look at oil. Same thing, right? Equilibrium for months and months. We drew this already for many months. Big move up, big move down, big move down, big move up, big move down, big move down. Didn't get over this high pivot, so there's another big move down. So let's see. Continue to tighten up as well. No fake outs on this one either. Very, 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 very clear. And yeah, you just want to trade these kind of patterns where it's super clear to you and no fake outs. If you guys want to learn more about technical analysis or in prop firm trading or how to get started even with no capital and our mentorship or any kind of that, go to my Patreon link and check out the mentorship. And let's take a look at gold. So gold really not doing that much, right? It rejected from this resistance we talked about. Rejection, 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 very clear. But it's not, bears aren't really doing anything either, right? If they can't crack through this structure, then, bulls are winning, right? Bulls made like a 22% move, right? And bears can't even crack below its current structure, right? So if I can't crack below this structure, bears are going nowhere. Bulls are just happy, right? You give me a 22% move and then you just sideways consolidation, then everybody's happy, right? Well, the bulls are happy because consolidation over time means potentially another leg up. So you can see right here at this Friday's low is, guess what? This structure is high. So that means bulls are playing defense on this structure. Come down to it, back test, bounce so far for now. So yeah, no signs of red flags. Maybe the bulls will, ship out something like here, another structure like this, but a little bit higher. Build support along the way. It's better than, much better than this, right? If you have a 22% up, then you're gonna get a decent big pullback, right? Until you form some kind of support sideways. And right now, that's what the bulls are doing. Let's go silver. Silver a lot weaker for sure. We've been talking about this. We want silver to lead, but at this moment, right now, it's not doing that. So and you can see this is a weak bounce and not doing that much. We come back up to here. This structure is going to act as resistance. So we are pretty much right under it right now. So if gold has been making, right? This Friday move was nice pop, and this Tuesday's move was nice pop. And you can see on Friday, silver did nothing, right? This is like an inside bar. And only today I started to catch up a little bit. So if silver doesn't catch up, then this level is going to act as resistance. And if gold just takes a break, right? Gold decides, 1 day red, just take it one break. This is probably going to just drop all the way back down to here again. So not a good sign. Don't play the relative weak one, especially if you're going long. Make sure to short the relative weak one and go long on the relative strength one. Will make your life a lot easier. All right, that's what I got for you guys. And feel free to comment below if you guys have any questions. And I will see you guys tomorrow for stock market video. I'm going to be going over the QQQ as well as the Mega Cap 7 and overall market to see where market may be heading into later this week. Super volatile week, tons of earnings. and FOMC meetings. So, so sit tight. All right, I'll see you guys around.